Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles. Or is it Chronicles of Ivalice? I always forget. Final Fantasy Tactics. So, I was debating on if we actually want to do anything else, but I came to the conclusion that we may be even too powerful now. After going through the deep dungeon and getting all of those. Well, not maybe all, because not all of them are actually useful, but getting those items that, well, boost our power by a lot. Also, we can use those. He won't be that much. You know what? Ninja gear. He won't be that much more brittle. I can shoot a Hadori. And he has attack boost, and he has fundaments, and he will start invisible. Okay, so Chaos Blade on Ramza while dual wielding.
What is it?
Melia Duel, you will get a... Where is it? And who has the second Excalibur? Did I give you one? Yeah, no. 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 And no. So, said I will use her, and I will. Problem is, not much left to use her on. That's a problem. That is a problem. We're gonna get the most out of it. And actually try and make this work. Although, well, it could be... You know what? Wizard's Robe, but give me a second. I will actually... She can even get a power garb in. That actually changes a lot. That actually changes a lot. Either power garb and Genji, or Wizard's Rope and Genji to power up our Geomancy a bit. But let's try it like this for a second.
Very well.
Caitlin's okay, I guess. That could be interesting, although problem is the pole. Actually, the pole's damage depends on your magic attack. I don't know if the mace is the same. Not sure on that one, if I'm being honest. Also, Caitlin's the one that lost the most power here. She is a crowd control person more than someone who decimates enemies, but she is good at it, don't get me wrong. Wait, why isn't it mastered? Why? Oh yeah. Now it should be mastered. Don't get me wrong, she has a lot of power, but she also lost a lot of that utility that she had. Really. I'll keep her as a mystic maybe, or swap between mystic and orator, depending on my needs. Same goes actually for Reeve here. That's the problem with magic users in one moment, because they are not bad, don't get me wrong, but there is definitely a better candidate more often than not. And that's a problem. Even though they can do good damage, they really can, and it's area of effect most of the time, but they're being held back by... Also, didn't I have the magic bracers? Yeah. They're held back by the fact that they need to charge to do that damage. And whilst charging, they are pretty vulnerable. That wouldn't be a problem, because you gotta have some... Let me do a couple of... I wanna backup save, just in case. That wouldn't be trouble, because you gotta have the downsides. You can't have a extremely high powerful character without any downsides, but the problem is... it doesn't scale very well. When you go and have really powerful enemies with really high amounts of speed... yeah, the spells, how quick charge gets basically mandatory at that moment. Which is not a great thing, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I suppose we could end this. I'll have that backup save if I want to do some shenanigans outside of recording after finishing the game. And here we go. So yeah, it doesn't scale that well. That's its problem. You do have various ways of making it work. With that, like I said, the short charge. We have, for example, we have the mana shield, which gives us some more survivability, yada yada, but in the end, you're still kind of vulnerable while channeling that, and enemies can get out of position, especially on the higher levels with the higher speed.
Keep watch here. I will press on with Lord Folmarv.
Okie dokie. Also, checking if I'm recording. Yeah.
As you command.
Yeah, we'll make short work of you guys, don't worry. At least I think we will. Don't remember anything.
They have slain all the guards. What secrets lie among these tomes that demand such carnage?
The devil, basically.
But the speculation must keep. First, we deal with the enemy.
Okie dokie. So, as always, the most problematic of them all are the knights. And that's not because of their strength or anything. It's because their break abilities. See what I was talking about in the previous one? That shouldn't be the case. Not on Tactician. I mean, you just give the dude... That's just ridiculous. See, he has only Rend Helm, does not have any support abilities. He has some fundamentals, but what would that give him? He is properly equipped, but the skill set on them, it's just ridiculous. Should not be like that. Not on Tactician mode, no. The only one that's properly equipped, though the equip shields on a knight, is debatable. Highly. Okay, that one at least got a cloak. Huh. Well, the Yoichibo. Interesting. I don't like Arts of War with a hunting crossbow. That dude's gotta go. That dude's gotta go.
No turning back.
That dude's gotta go, and I will reposition myself slightly. Give the good guys a target. Should I actually break that one's... That's nice damage. I was debating if I should break the crossbow.
Take this.
But I don't know. Also, your great accessories that give you a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of evasion, etc. Yeah. If I'm gonna use... Oops. Nearly got it. If I'm gonna use break accessory, you guys ain't gonna live long enough to use it.
This can't be.
Oh, yes it can. Yes it can. Coupled with the slow movement of the knight, you see where this is going. He's gonna, yeah, try to get the magic users, but... Mana shield, tada. I could pump up their brave, you know, because... Mana shield, but you still have to trigger it. And with 61 brave, not that high percentage of triggering it. Unfortunately. Hopefully, though... Yeah, the punch art will work on the monk, that's not debatable, but problem is... Random damage. Yeah. If he had an Aura Blast, I would be dead, but it seems he doesn't. But I can cast a Golem, and that's just peachy. Nothing will happen. after that, because the golem will eat up. I think the golem will eat up the pawn shot. Oh, a Kiyomori. At least one dude's properly equipped for the fight.
Good progress.
Zodiac 99 mana. But honestly, I need a golem.
Come on.
Got him.
Excellent.
That's better.
It's not 3 9s. I could build him to get 999 damage, but what's the point?
My path is clear.
Things die quite easily enough.
So here.
Like the way those skills look.
Now.
We didn't move her to conserve CT. Could go with a little Umbra on you. Because I probably won't be able to get hesitation off. Well, no, I will be able to get hesitation off. Don't know if it will work. But I will be able to get it off. No. Or should I maybe chakra? Let's go back. Let's chakra. And let's wait for what he will do. The problem is that one guy with the crossbow. And the break skills. Okay, this dude's disabled.
I must concentrate.
Okay, maybe he's not a problem, per se. But this guy is. You know, I could. But that wouldn't help us much. So, I will shout.
Trust in yourself.
And wait.
I shall prove my worth.
And move with Meliodol. How about one tile too short? Strat. Or one tile too short. Okay, well. If we're one tile too short, then we're one tile too short. Nothing I can do about that.
I've scarcely begun.
Okay, so much for your so-called evasion.
Looking good.
He's just doing a normal attack. Bravery Surge triggered on attack. We'll get a buff to our bravery. Everything's fine here. Okay, now. Dude's okay. Now let's just take care of our client here, Jacus. One more strike and the dude is cooked. Or maybe, should I cook him with a little bit of a holy spell? Not exactly. Well, let's go with the holy.
Let me see.
And let's see if I can poke him. If I can, it will be sufficient enough. Unfortunately, it has to be from the front. Yeah. Oh.
Come on.
I think that's gonna be enough. I don't remember the amount that the holy showed, but I think that's enough. I don't think I'm going for the weak guy at the top, but I'll position myself here, regardless.
I will not falter.
Let's see his movement range. Not exactly what I have in mind, but let's use this and damage this dude. Just in case. Just in case. Now we will wait here. I'm gonna fast forward the holy, because it's a long ass animation. Okay, we're good.
I must concentrate.
Now this dude. Still not enough. If I had a draw out, you would be dead. Let's just shout. Nothing better to do, because I don't want to move inside the break range. But for this one, I'm kinda clear to go in and punch him.
I see the light.
Okay, dude. Yeah, you see the light. I'm wondering if Ramza wouldn't be stronger now as a monk dual-wielding than a knight with a Chaos Blade. I think we're gonna check that in the next one, actually. Low percentage, but let's try and make this work on Heinrich. Or whatever his name is. Okay, now we're going in. Crush armor.
What shields the
Okay, yeah, we know you're not that great with those voice lines, unfortunately.
Come on.
One's got a hit. Dang it. Neither did. Neither did. Gotta be able to summon something to hit him. Oh, you bastard. Nope. Nothing. Fast forward that. Cloak evasion, you say.
I'm done for.
Let's do it like this.
Where to then?
Meliadal should be able to take care of that. And even on this last location, I have no incentive of just staying here and camping the crystals or the treasure chests from them. They don't have anything I would want. That's a problem. Honestly, it's a big problem.
Matters here. Very good.
Very good. Okay, that was a good one.
Alexandora, Reeve of Time, by oath unto you am I bound. Transcending eternity, cross you now the vastness of time's gulf. Throw wide her gates, that we may pass.
Throw wide her gates, dude.
An
Okay.
ancient incantation. What awaits below? Quickly, we must give chase.
Well, let's go. Money and nothing else. Honestly, I don't think it would be... Why the heck would you even give us money here? Wouldn't it be better to give us an elixir or something? Anywho,
Was there something?
debating on actually changing you to monk with dual wield. I know the Chaos Blade is a lot of power, but the monk is also a lot of power. Well, let's leave it at that. Maybe the Arts of War will come in handy.
What?
One of those
Need
moments.
something?
Anything to learn? Or Carbuncle, but that won't give us anything. Meliadal.
Yes.
Anything on you to learn? Nope. Not exactly. Not exactly, and I don't want to switch those. Think we're good. Think we're good. Okay, so number 3. How are we doing with the time? 20 minutes. Let's commence the battle. Don't remember this one, if I'm being honest. Is this the one with that big ass... No, that's not the one, that's the... No, that is the one. That big ass field at the center, yeah. Yeah. Now I know the one.
Ready as ever.
Understood.
Ready as ever, you say?
Do what I can.
I'm kinda debating. Maybe it would be better. Let me spice up things a bit.
A fine choice.
Oh, you have poach. Well, shit. Forgot about that one. Don't need that on you. That could be cool, but that's a lot of lost health. But on the other hand, you are far away, and you have... I wonder. Let's go this. Whoops. It's element lightning. Gotta have the perfume then, because she's gonna die on this setup. And I think we're good. Yeah, let's roll with that. See how well it does.
No turning back.
Not expecting anything out of the ordinary from this setup, but at least we should be able to snipe things. Yeah, these are magic guys, so... In all honesty...
We have waited for you, Ramza.
I'll let them talk.
How very far you've come. But no farther. The stones of the monastery make an ironic cairn for a heretic such as you. And I, Lothri Wodring, will see you dead and buried.
Well, we'll see about that part. So, thing is here, would be even better if I had Ramza as a monk, because that way we would have Aura Blast.
Lothri, was it? Are you not aware of the true nature of the man you serve?
Of course he is.
Whatever do you mean? If you speak of our execution of the clergy at Mullonde,
Yeah.
that was but a part of our
I don't know if...
design.
How many more dudes do you have to meet, Ramza, and try your negotiations to see that they don't work?
After all, the salvation they offered their flock was false. They sought only to seize Ivalice for themselves by placing a puppet on the throne.
Yup.
We are unlike them. By the power of the Zodiac Stones, we will bring the people true salvation.
With the devil. Basically.
So even his most loyal are kept in the dark. You are but an unwitting servant to the Lucavi.
Oh, I don't know about that.
The demons of legend. I've not the patience for your japes, boy.
Or maybe he is.
Lord Folmarv is the one true savior. The second coming of Saint Ajora, who shall lead all men with boundless benevolence.
Okay, he's bonkers.
A noble's whelp such as you could never understand the burdens of the common man, much less ease them.
Okay, dude. Okay, we got it. I think we got it. So, thing is, here we have wizards. They're gonna be a pain in the butt. Oh, they actually have high-level spells on them. But thing is... Oh, they also have 11 speed, which is not bad. That would actually make them be able to hit anything. Also, we have time magics and haste is mandatory, yeah. Fundaments? What do you need fundaments for? You actually have a Bahamut on you. Okay, and then we have Lothri here. With an unyielding blade. Oh, for the love of God, I forgot about that bullshit. Oh my God, he is gonna break our shit, isn't he? This will maybe need a redoing.
Path is clear.
Maybe it will. Oh, for the love of God, really? That's... This is gonna need a redoing.
Prepare yourself.
I'm gonna need to probably redo after this. No, delirium. Okay. Good. I was kinda scared that this is gonna need a redo quite quickly. If I kill the dude, and I am in a position to murderize him, if I do this correctly... Oh, you dudes are smart. Let's fast forward it, because I am wondering if I will be able to push past this, or if we're cooked. The delirium isn't that bad. Why didn't the dude went for
Are
tile
you truly so blind, Loffrey?
instead
To
of
the
unit?
secret kept by my father. Nay, the man who once was he.
This is new.
Though if he did not deign
I
to
think.
confide even in his own children, mayhap I should not be surprised.
I don't think you
Is
should.
that
Yeah.
the reason for your betrayal, Meliadul? You've completely taken leave of your senses. Instead of trusting your own, you lap up the lies of the heretic who slaughtered Isilud. But the trail of carnage doesn't end
No, of course
there.
it doesn't.
One after the next, he has murdered those most loyal to our cause. Cardinal Delacroix, Marquis Elmdor, even his own brothers, Dystarg and Zalbarg.
His own brothers.
All in order to prevent the Zodiac Brave's return. To seize the holy stones for himself.
Didn't you ask yourself that question? Why would I need those holy stones for myself? Just
Surely you are aware
wondering.
of the natural power Lord Folmarv possesses.
Of course I am. But that is a miracle.
Oh yeah,
Bestowed by the Orosite.
of course.
Proof that we have been chosen as the Zodiac Braves.
It's just plain and simple. Just plain and simple. Oh, for the love
You
of
acquired
God.
the Orosite's power. You were turned into someone, nay, something else.
So that's bad
You
voice acting.
imagine that's something to be a Lucavi? Spare me.
Dude has good, but she has atrocious voice acting.
That you should brand your own sire a demon.
Hear me, Loffrey. I was there when the Orosite made a Lucavi of Wegrath. As he lay dying, a voice called out to him from deep in the earth.
Okay.
That of a demon. Of darkness itself. And it consumed Wegrath the instant he accepted its offer of power.
Darkness. What nonsense is this?
Marquis Elmdor's words. He said that our desires call the darkness. That he himself was its minion.
Your appearance and memories may remain as they were, but the darkness takes root within your very soul.
Yeah.
It rules you even without your knowledge. A demonic voice whose bidding you cannot ignore.
I mean, I get it.
Enough! You are fools if you think I would give such rubbish any credence. The only demonic voice I hear is yours. I will not be deceived as Meliadul has been. Nor will I let you take another step further.
Okay, so I know it adds fluff, but come on, dude. I mean, it doesn't add that much. You do know from the mandatory conversations that he's basically hell-bent on serving Folmarv. So the added thing that they're trying to actually convince him doesn't give us much. So here, I was worried about the unyielding blade, but that was on the first turn, because he had a lot of movement. But now that he chooses to actually go and do magic arts, we can simply do crush weapon. We'll move. And with the crushed weapon, he is unable to use those.
Saw, O demon slaying blade. My foe to
In
cast
contrast
into
to
hell's
Arts of
depths.
War from the Knight's Job
Crush
class,
then. Now strike.
which you can use with a fist, you cannot use Holy Sword skills with a fist. You need to have a sword. So that dude is basically neutered. He won't do anything. Okay, he's done.
Bring ruin to those who seek it, chaos to those who wreak it, delirium!
Good voice act. That's good voice acting, Meliadul. Not what you did. Oh, for the love of God, this is gonna be a problem. Huh. Not as much of a problem as I would have thought. Yeah, what will you do now? Okay. It's one thing. But you're good as dead, unfortunately. Does this remove... It does. I'm gonna need to move him a bit, because he is being targeted by a spell.
Ready and waiting.
And I need to move him in a way where he'll be easily revivable. Well, that doesn't do much. Or, hear me out, instead of easily revivable... Oh, just wait a second. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. We do this. I don't think I like the setup with the gun. Makes her too weak. My book. Yeah, let's fast forward this. Dude's dead. And I think this is all. Yeah, that's all that's needed.
So it ends here.
Honestly, they actually made
I am not finished
themselves a
yet.
disservice in this fight, because an all-out wizard fight is an easy fight. Due to the matter that I told you about the charge time, that's one thing, but you can set up in such a way that those spells won't do anything to you. You could go with an Atheist squad, you can give Atheist to your units and bam, they ain't gonna do anything to you. You can lower their faith, so the spells won't be able to target them. You have you can give basic element absorbing equipment to them. You have a lot of shit to make this fight trivial. The biggest problem in this fight is Lothar himself, and as you saw without a weapon, he is
For you,
only a danger in the first turn.
I shall cast open the very gates of hell.
And that isn't even a problem, because you can actually give your guys maintenance. So even if he would break my shit, I would just
I'll lay under.
restart and give
Yes,
maintenance.
Isunder. Zorda.
Yeah, the Sonda, we heard that one
Eve of
before.
time.
And open her gates, yeah, we heard that one, dude. This does look cool and all, but we kinda heard that one. So yeah, this isn't going to be Final Fantasy Omega mod, so I think we're kinda safe here. We won't have to deal with that much overpowered stuff to beat. And even then, we did manage to beat it. So I am reasonably confident. We may need to tweak our setup a bit, but I am reasonably confident. So it's either Barrick here or the wizard dude, the not Clemens. What was his name? You know who I'm talking about, the guy in the robe with the dragon's rod.
What is this place?
The Necrohole of Mullonde.
Okay.
Never again will you see the skies of Ivalice.
Yeah, and I have a problem with this as well. Why? Wasn't the Necrohole in Ivalice? It's cut off? That doesn't make sense when you play Final Fantasy XII, because you can go inside the Necrohole.
Without the glyph at the gate, there can be no return.
Okay. So that's what you're banking on, the glyph. Why didn't you do that in the fight we were? Could obliterate us if you can do a force blast. You choose to do delirium.
My duty. And yet, Folmarv, my lord, are you still the man I've pledged to follow?
Really, dude, now, when you got an ass beating, now you question things. Even you know it's ridiculous.
The last. How pathetic.
I would use the word stupid, but as you wish.
Carry on, Ramza. How it ends depends on you.
Of course it does. What sort of a revelation is that? Of course it depends on me.
This is the Necrohole. Half of Mullonde supposedly sank into the sea when a great catastrophe struck in ages past. But that appears not to be the case.
Okay, so that's why we would have a problem.
But now is not the time to ponder such. I must find Folmarv. Alma, please be safe.
Yeah, pondering that won't give you much now. Or at least it's not the place to be doing that now. Yeah, so battle at the Necrohole. Capitoline. Okay, this one is with the mage. The next one, from judging from the icons, the next one would be with Barrick, the guy with the gun. And I think I'll need to steal in the next one. Doesn't he have that stone gun? I think that's the only place where you can steal it. But that's gonna be...
Hey?
That's gonna be juicy. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be a bit juicy. And he has Hydras from what I remember, which is another pain in the ass. Caitlyn needs to change. Think back to a Mystic. Honestly, don't have a good use for Caitlyn right now. Support, I would guess. Maybe I could change her into a white mage with all those cures and raises. Give her... Where is it? Not here. Give her... Well, can't give her Swift Spell. That's out of the question. We could do her a Black Mage, but that won't make her more useful. Could make her a Geomancer, but that won't solve anything as well. Yeah, this is where the problem starts, you know? Because she has a lot learned, but honestly now, at this point, there isn't a lot that's useful besides straight up damage. I mean, utility is still good, but if, for example, you would take out Caitlyn and Reeve and just go with Orlando and... where is she? Orlando and, for example, Agrias with the Holy Sword skills, you would win without much problem. I'm not even joking. You could take out the utility from the equation, and it would be even better, because why even bother with utility with the setup the enemy units have if you can just blast them? And that's one of my biggest griefs that most of the mods do solve, and I was hoping the Tactician difficulty would solve, but it does not. So maybe I will take Orlando in the next one, I'll see. But for now we're good. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which will be the second to the last episode, I think, if we do 2 fights. Yeah. Cześć!